Hello and welcome back to my Flash Game review series, where I search for Flash games of my childhood or your childhood, and then I play them and review them from top to bottom. Today, I'm taking a look at a forgotten game called Zombie Trailer Park, which was released somewhere in a year 2010 or 2011. I couldn't find the exact date because it didn't show me any date release. And the game was created and made by Ninja Kiwi. I have to get used to reading their names. Anyways, the game, which I'll call in shortcut as ZTP, is a strategy tower defense game apparently. I couldn't find any information that says that ZTP is a tower defense game, but I guess it is somewhat true. The timeline of ZTP is unknown, but I guess it's around 2000s. You play as someone who I think lives with the trailer community outside of the city with your cousin farmer Earl. So basically, you have a guy, he's a farmer, and his name is Earl, and he's your cousin. Anyways. What do you do in this game, you might ask? Well, you'll use your cursor and with it you buy and build stuff. You basically build scrapyards to gain income of $50 every 5 seconds for every scrapyard you have. You can have 5 scrapyards in total. You have 1 scrapyard at the beginning of each level. So you'll gain basically $50 every second if you buy all the scrapyards. You can also buy trailers, which cost $250 and give you 5 slots, so you can train more units, and the maximum capacity of your units is 75 people. You train 5 units in total, and each of them takes a certain slot. You are able to train shovelmen, which take 1 slot each. Then you have angry farmers with shotguns, which take 2 slots each. Then you have survivalists. They have a truck with machine guns on the back, which machine guns are basically 50 calibers, and they take 5 slots each. Then you have moonshine bomber, which throws explosives at the zombies. They take 2 slots each. And then you have a preacher, which uses the power of faith to turn the zombies onto your side and fight for you. They take 3 slots each, like the priest takes 3 slots, not the zombies that are covered into fighting for you. Each unit is behind a in-game paywall, which you need to save dollars to buy their buildings. Like, you don't pay real life money, I mean like dollars, like in-game dollars. Anyways, yeah. The scrapyard costs $500, and to upgrade it, you invest money into it. Trailers cost $250, just so you can get more unit space. Farmer's barn costs $1,000. It allows you to buy farmers for $200. The garage costs $1,500, which allows you to buy survivalists for $900. The still costs $1,200, which allows you to buy moonshine bombers, which cost $350. And lastly, the church, which costs $1,500 and allows you to buy priests for $1,500. For each zombies you kill, you will also receive something called yeehaws, which you can then use to spend them on powers. There's 3 powers you can buy with yeehaws. First yeehaw power is called Angry Mob, which costs 3,000 yeehaws, which basically spawns 12 shovelmen and 4 angry farmers that have double the speed to charge at the zombies while they're screaming. Then you have a second power, which is basically Harvester, which completely destroys the zombies. It costs 4,000 yeehas, and it's satisfying. Like literally, it's so satisfying. And then you have a third yeeha power, which costs 5,000 yeehas, which is called Airstrike. And apparently, Earl has jets because they fly over all the zombies really fast, but it's not much satisfying in my opinion, so I prefer the Harvester. The zombies have also their own units. The most common is a normal walker, which basically is slow and has low health. And then there's a jumper zombie, which has a bit more health than walker and also deals a bit more damage. Then there's a sprinter zombie, which sprints quickly and has a lot of health and damage. The way you know it's coming for you is because you'll hear a woman scream. Then there's what I like to call a big boy. It has a lot of health and deals a lot of damage. It can literally destroy your shovelmen, farmers and bombers with ease, so be careful. And lastly, you have a zombie with catapult for some reason, which launches zombies at you, so be careful too and destroy the catapult as fast as you can. My strategy is to use the harvester on the catapult. So let's talk about the good things about the game, and then bad things, and afterwards the neutral things about the game. If you don't know what I mean by neutral stuff, it basically is up to you to decide if it if it goes to good or bad category. Anyways, the good things about the game are good graphics. I like the design of each thing, like terrain, zombies, and even humans. It looks great, and for a 2010/2011 game, it's cool. Then you have soundtracks and sound effects. These are, in my opinion, my favorite things to listen to in the game. The soundtrack fits it perfectly, and the sound of zombies and basically the rest of the sounds are really satisfying, in my opinion. Then you have the challenge. I personally like the challenge of different zombies, which forces you to think on what unit you will put in first. So yeah, it's just basically like a strategy as well, but yeah, whatever. Sorry. That's all the good things. Let's talk about the negative things. First negative is no game modes. What I mean by this is basically it doesn't have any difficulty settings like normal, hard or extreme. The second thing that I don't like about this game is also that you cannot play as the zombies. In my opinion, it would be great to see if you could actually play as the zombies, but because this game is like 12 to 13 years old, I guess there won't be any change to that anytime soon, but that's alright. That's all the negative things about the game. I unfortunately don't have any neutral category things to say, so yeah, no neutral things today. If I would have to make a poll, it would be like this: graphics, get 9 out of 10. Sound effects, get 10 out of 10. Soundtrack gets 9 out of 10. Challenge gets 10 out of 10. And the gameplay gets 7 out of 10. So in total, I would rate this game a solid 9.4 out of 10. Most of the points got removed due to no game modes. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to try the game by going to the Ninja Kiwi website and look for Zombie Trailer Park. Also, don't forget to eat some parsley. That's all for today. Goodbye.